All right. Hey, good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. It is episode 215, Wednesday, November the 30th, last day of November, which for me, always crossing over into December, like feels that much closer to Christmas. It's very exciting. Today I'm heading to our sales meeting. We're listing a house today, which I'll probably try to photograph. For all of you guys who have been sharing the Giving Tuesday video, good job. As of this morning, we've raised $42 in like 18 hours, so that is amazing. Keep it up. Don't stop now. We've got a lot of work to do, and I absolutely need your help. So if you don't know what's going on, go watch yesterday's video. It'll fill you in. But in short, more subscribers equals more money to Toys for Tots. So share and tell the world. Nonetheless, it's gonna be a great day, so let's get it done. Yeah. Finished up in the office for now. I'm working on negotiating some deals. Just listed a house. This is a small house here in town, but it's an incredible value. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath home on a full basement, a great part of town, vinyl siding, vinyl windows, new garage door. Like, they had started a remodel on it and it hasn't been finished. There's like new carpet. I need to stop by my house. I'm gonna grab my tablet, my laser measure, because I'm gonna show you guys how to draw a floor plan. Now, I've said for a long time that that's part of my value proposition as a real estate agent. I'm not all that concerned about it, and if I can make those around me, even if they're my competitors, better, then I think we live in a better place. So let me go grab my stuff. We'll get to the house. Let's do some learning. You ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. Check this out. We're taking nerdy to a whole new level today. I was trying to figure out a way that you guys could see me draw the floor plan. Put on the good old trusty GoPro chest strap. So let's give it a shot. All right. Here's the app I use. It's actually called Floor Plans. It cost me 10 bucks in the Apple App Store. It's a little glitchy, but overall I definitely think it's worth it. All right, so here's the trick, guys. iPad, definitely need a stylus. I wish I had a better one, but this is all I got for now. Got a laser measurer here. I really like this one. I like to put it on the mode where it saves my measurements, so it'll actually save like the last 4 or 5 measurements I've taken. That comes in super handy. What I typically do when I come into a house is I go find the back corner of the house. I always like to work from the back corner of the house, and I always draw the house so that the front door is facing down. This back corner, I'm just gonna draw like a fake walls. You know, I haven't measured anything yet, but there's this back corner of the house. One thing to keep in mind, this house, and most of them that I draw, has standard 2x4 walls, which means that the wall thickness is actually 4.5 inches wide. And what that is the 2x4s are actually only 3.5 inches wide, and on the interior walls, there is 1/2 inch drywall on each side. So it's 3.5 inches plus 1 full inch of drywall, gives us 4.5 inches. You have to take the exterior of the house into account as well, but we'll do that later. I've got my fake corner drawn, and now I take my laser measurer. Just super simple. This thing is awesome. You put the butt of it up against the wall, and you can take the measurement all the way across. This thing is accurate to a 32nd of an inch, which is pretty intense. This room is 11 feet and 11.5 inches wide, which I round to the nearest inch. Over the course of a house, I always do an exterior measurement to make sure that I'm close, but over the course of a house, it can get off a little bit, but overall it stays very, very close this way. So this room was 11 feet 11 inches by 10 feet 1 inches. Work through the perimeter of the house, okay? So I've got this room here. I'm gonna work down this wall. So inside of closets, you have to be sure to actually go to the drywall. You don't wanna do it from the trim. Butt up against it, there we go. This closet is 3 feet wide, which means it's actually the same width as the hallway. That's actually not very common. Go ahead and just arbitrarily draw this closet depth in there. So 3 feet, and I'm gonna keep working down this wall. Like I said, I'm just doing the perimeter right now. This room is 11 feet 5 inches deep. Okay, there's that. And now we're gonna work across the house, moving to the left. The best way for me to keep my head straight is to keep my orientation right. So I actually keep my back facing toward the bottom of the screen. That really seems to help me out quite a bit. So I'm taking this measurement now across. This room is actually the same width as the last room. So there's that. Just continue to work across there. We'll come to the next room here. Staying with my back toward the bottom of the page. I'll get the width of this room. 10 feet 3 inches. We know that this hallway extends. Even though there's a closet in this corner right here, I'm not gonna draw it yet. Right now I'm trying to draw as little as I can to get the perimeter of the house drawn. And I'll tell you why here in a second. Now we're into the living room. Get my orientation right. It is 16 feet 11 inches wide. And this room goes all the way to the garage. So now for the finished part of the house, before I came in, I did a walk around of the house, so I know that this house is a rectangular shape. There's no bump outs, there's nothing hard to find. This is literally like the easiest house on earth to draw. I'll go ahead and put this living room wall in, which is actually just completely extends the hallway wall. I can see that there. Put that in because this house has a basement and the stairs are right here behind this wall. So I want to get these stairs drawn in. Get my orientation right and get the width of this little area here. All right, this is 3 feet 4 inches deep. I'm trying to draw this stairway in. And the stairway is exactly 3 feet wide, just like the hallway. And I'm gonna get the depth of it here. 9 feet 3 inches deep. All right, there's our 9 feet 3 inches. Before I move on, I like to get this done first and then get my stairs in place here. So I typically try to put the railing on the actual side. So there are my stairs to the basement. And the reason why I drew as little as possible to get the perimeter is because now I'm gonna copy this floor, copy selected floor, and then this is the basement level. And now what I have to do is go in and delete all the walls because the basement's unfinished. It's just completely open down there. And there you go, there's my unfinished basement. I typically type something like unfinished, unfin basement, and then Mark and Suzanne actually take this and make it look good in Photoshop for me. So the basement's done, and we move on to the main level. Now we're gonna finish this level. So we're gonna actually start making this look like a house now. And the first thing in this living room, I need to add windows and a door and an entryway. Going here into my little tools. And the big thing with the doors, I like to stand with my back to the door, and then I can see like which way it opens. So this door opens like this, so I know that I need this door. I need an entryway and a 3-pane window. Drag my door there, right there's my window. I like to, just for my own OCD, I like to go through and remeasure every room just to check my work and make sure it's right. This room is 1611 by 11.5. And we've developed a little shorthand technique, LR for living room, and it's 16 feet 11 by 11 feet 5. Now you might be wondering, why did I do colons and dashes instead of actually like feet and inches? And the reason is when you're typing in this app, if I type 1 and then I do foot, watch what it does. It goes to the letters page. It's a big pain in the butt to have to go back to the numbers all the time. I just use the colon and the dash, and it lets me stay on the numbers side the whole time. So, all right, living room is done. All right, that bedroom's done. Next door here, we have a bathroom. Bathrooms are actually easy to do because they're almost always either 4'11" or 5 feet wide. And this one is 4'11" wide. And the reason is that tub fixture is actually a 5-foot fixture. It goes all the way to the studs. So they made this room 5 feet wide, but then by the time you take away the drywall, it's 4'11". This bathroom has a hallway linen closet that's kind of taken out of it. So I'm gonna draw that in here. There's that. I need a doorway. I'll have to shrink it down. There's our doorway. And then I'll get our bathroom fixtures here. For some reason, this app says bathtubs are 6 feet 8 inches long. That'd be like the biggest bathtub I've ever seen. I like to make sure that the tub faces the right way, where the actual faucet's in the right direction, which this one is. Hey, there's that. And we'll do a sink. There's a bathroom. Done. Also, in a house like this, I typically split up the kitchen measurements where we have a kitchen and a dining area. Real estate agents just like to have it as 2 separate things, but let me show you how I do the kitchen layout. I pretty well just eyeball this and make it look right, so it's a good representation. So there's the countertop I like to use, and I just pull it visually. I can see it's pretty much lined up with this wall there. So there's that countertop, and then it goes sideways here, so on, drag that down. And then in Photoshop, we cut that line out just so it looks better. So I'm just kind of eyeballing all this here. Once again, the sink, just like the bathtub, the sink is way too big. Most sinks are 26 inches wide. There's our sink, here's our stove, and then our refrigerator goes against this wall back here. So there's our kitchen layout. We need to add a door, an entry door, and a garage door. Now I'm gonna go out and add the garage in. I didn't do it initially because I didn't want to have to take it out of the basement drawing, because I knew that this garage is not excavated. So it appears that this garage runs the whole length of the house for 11 feet 8 inches. Once again, this app has really bad sizes of things. I've never in my life seen a 13-foot wide garage door. They're typically either 9 feet wide for a single car or 18 feet wide for a 2-car. Pop that in there. We've got a door to the backyard. Put my back to it so I can figure out which one it is. Pop that in and we're good to go. There is our floor plan. Now I go in and I turn off all the measurements so it's easier to see. There's that floor. in the unfinished basement. I emailed this to Mark and Suzanne. They pump it into Photoshop and off we go. So now the other thing I do for the real estate agents I serve is I actually calculate square footage. This 4.5-inch wall out here is good if it was just drywall, 2x4, and plywood on the outside. That would be 4.5 inches. But the siding would be another 2 inches, or brick would be another 4 inches, so forth and so on. So you have to take into account what kind of exterior is on the house. There's a lot of information out there about how to calculate square footage, but that's it. This is a very, 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 very easy house to draw. Angled walls in this app are nearly impossible, stuff like that. A lot of houses will have a bump out, like, you know, one bedroom might be a little deeper than the rest of the house, you know, something like that. But otherwise, this is kind of the best case scenario for an easy house to draw. I do like to go through and just make sure that everything visually looks nice, that I feel like it's a good, honest representation of what the house is. So there you go. I hope that helps you. I'm going to finish this up. I got to take some photos and get to lunch. I'm hungry. So let's do it. All right, just got a few photos knocked out of that place. It's a home where they started remodeling, but they didn't finish, so I didn't photograph the whole thing, but it'll be a good place for somebody. There really is a lot of equity there. I got really close to buying it as an investment. Between the question marks on my health and the fact Kristen and I really want to start building our next house, we decided it'd be a bad idea. So we're not gonna take it on right now, but for somebody, this will be a great, great place. Somebody that's not afraid of a little bit of work, but a little bit of work pays off big time in the long run. Talk to Christy, we're gonna go to Arby's. I'm gonna meet her there, and we're gonna grab some lunch. So should be cool. Let's do it. We just finished up with dinner. It's a nice, relaxing Wednesday night. No. What are you doing? You trying to scare me?
I never ever scare me.
No,
Ever.
I'm unscarable.
Ever.
Ever. Christy made bacon and cheese wrapped chicken, which was great. I made a box of stovetop stuffing. Bon appetit. And a sweet onion sunflower salad was for dinner. Callie was a fan of the sweet onion sunflower salad, huh?
It was good.
Anyway, today was pretty productive. Christy and I have a lot of real estate stuff going on. We're negotiating 2 different deals today. Christy showed some houses. It was a great day overall. So, what are you doing? What is this? Yeah, Christy's getting ready to go to the Y, get some working out in, and Callie's getting ready to unload the dishwasher.
Nice.
And it's definitely Callie's turn. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it.
Bringing it to Dad so Moxie doesn't chew up this poor raccoon tail.
What's up? You can't scare me. What are you doing? Do you see that? Totally real. She tried to sneak up on me and did not scare me. Did you get the dishes done?
I got loaded. She got unloaded. Hey.
All right, so it's about 7 o'clock, kind of winding down for the night. Me personally, Christy's heading to the Y. I asked her to take the GoPro, but she was like, nope. Everyone's got to have their private time. My back is kind of bothering me again, which kind of sucks, but I think I'll live. I'm getting old. It's really what it boils down to is I am freaking old. I saw my dad today and he said he always gets a kick out of me talking about how old I am. At 34 years old, I'm actually 2/3 of my dad's age, I think. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. We're so honored that you would go along on this ride with us. If you are interested in the floor plan stuff, today was just very generic. There's a bazillion of other nuances about drawing a floor plan that has to do with wall thicknesses, understanding the standard sizes of things, such as like, you know, the sinks, the bathtubs, closet depths. Most closets are either 1'11" or 2 feet deep, stuff like that. But honestly though, if you do have any questions about what it takes to draw a floor plan, feel free to hit me up below. I've talked about doing franchises for Spiro Tours. So if someone out there, do you be interested in starting starting an interactive floor plan virtual tour business, let me know. I could definitely help you get rolling. I would say that Sphero's not making me rich, but it's like the world's best part-time job. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I absolutely look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Life in the Flyover. Yeah. All right, guys, thanks for checking out the end card and hanging around for this long. How to find us if you have questions about real estate's below. Remember, we are real estate agents. If you need help buying or selling, I'm just gonna say anywhere in Missouri, give us a call. We would love to help you. If you're in a different area, different state, wherever you are, if you're thinking about buying or selling and you don't know what real estate agent you'd like to use, we've got this amazing service. Go ahead and send us an email at the address below, and what we can do is we can connect you with the best agent in your area. We understand this business. I know you guys think we're in the vlogging business, but we are absolutely in the real estate business. We sell gobs of houses. We helped 102 different people sell and buy houses last year, and we would love to get you on the road to owning your own home. So be sure and click that. Remember, if you've made it this far, right up here to your right, you click there if you want to see yesterday's episode. Right down here, you can click if you want to subscribe. You should definitely do that. And that's it, guys. We absolutely look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Life in the Flyover.